I'm the only one here. There's no one else here. So this is the earliest auction finish that I've had all year. I can't believe it. I'm going home at an early time, and I'm very excited about that because I love early Saturday afternoon finishes. So hi everyone. What a day. It was hard. Record number of properties going to auction. In fact, this week, it is an absolute record. 5,000 properties going to auction. And what a day for it to be happening today. Every media outlet has got interest rates are going up. They're saying 2%, maybe 3% by the end of next year. And I've got to say to you, those articles were very helpful today because I had a few vendors that were still living in dreamland. I would pull the articles out and I would show it to them, and many of them actually accepted offers. So let's go ahead and talk about the results. 6 out of 12, but I got one of my auctioneers who's doing an auction as we speak now at 4:30, hence I'm getting the early mark, who will either make it 7 out of 13 or will make it 6 out of 13. So let's turn around and say it's roughly 50%, which is a very low clearance rate compared to what we've had. So guys and girls, listen to me very carefully. I said it and I've been saying it. The party's over. The party's over, right? So what does the party mean being over? One bidder auctions. If you know you're only going to have one bidder at your auction, man, wrap it up before the auction. Because when the bidder comes to the auction, do you know what they say? But I'm the only one here. There's no one else here. So what happens is they might have a number of $1 million that they were going to pay, and all of a sudden they reduce their number because social proof or lack of it says to them there's something wrong with it. Now, of course, this bidder wouldn't see that if the sale was wrapped up on a Friday. They wouldn't be aware of how many people would have been bidding, how many people would have been interested. That information would not have been there. So my friends, I'm telling you, you've got to learn the art of bringing an auction to a resolution with one bidder prior to the auction, because if you're going to be at an auction on a Saturday and you're going to have only one bidder there, the power is swinging to the buyer now. That's the first thing. The second thing, my friends, I've got to say to you is don't ever go to an auction without having sent out 4 weekly vendor reports over 4 weeks, 4 face-to-face or Zoom or FaceTime conversations with your vendor, and at least to extract 4 offers from the marketplace. My friends, now is not the time for you to have luck as your strategy. Now is the time, my friends, that you become a proactive vendor educator and you remind vendors that we are now entering a period of interest rates going up. We've got the headwinds of the election. Now, man, you had interest rate rises with a Labor government operating the country. You begin to have a real estate market that's going to look quite different to what it's looked like for the last 1 or 2 years. So, here's the good news. There's a lot of agents that are pretty shit. And that means that there's going to be a few agents leaving real estate between July and December this year. And what does that mean? That there's going to be more work available for the good ones, because the good ones will get better and the bad ones will become what I call antique store owners, collecting overpriced listings that don't sell because they've priced them wrong when they've listed them, and then they haven't had the guts to do any vendor management because they were Larry the Liar when they listed it. How can you vendor manage someone when you've been Larry the Liar? How can you vendor manage someone? So my friends, 6 out of 12, 50%. You watch the clearance rate over the next month or two. It's going to change. It's going to change. So, all I'm going to say to you right now, what's the best move that you can do in real estate? Just fast track any potential seller that you've got. Bring them onto the market now. There is residual buyers there. Bring them onto the market. Try and wrap a deal. As for current vendors that are on the market, man, I've got to tell you, you got to go in and have a vendor crucial conversation with them, and you got to let them know, man. You got to let them know and understand they might not be happy with the price they're getting right now, but they might be devastated with the price that they're going to be getting in June and July, right? Not trying to be the bearer of bad news, not trying to spread, gloom. But listen, what do you expect? We've had incredible growth, something like 30% over the last 18 months. So what? There's a realignment of 10%, maybe 15. Westpac's saying it's going to drop another 15. Who knows? They normally get it wrong anyway. But guys and girls, here's the good news. Cash is king. Don't spend your money. You might have 18 months of incredible buying opportunities. This is the time where you can exploit and create value because you've been sitting there and you haven't been spending all your money on stuff that goes down in value, and you've been waiting for the opportunity to look at real estate opportunities at discounted levels. That's what the smart people are doing. Anyway, love to know, my friends, what happened in your market today. Love to get an idea. What's the buyer energy like, and where are you from? I want to share it around. I want the people that follow my post to get an idea of what's happening around the country.